Hello everybody and welcome to the Summoners War World Arena Championship 2024 Europe Cup bracket reveal, where we will be finding out today the exact journey that our players will have to take to get all the way potentially through to those World Finals, but the journey of the Europe Cup to see who will be crowned that champion. I am Sam and joined today by two of the other casting duo. We have Shayzu and we have Mards. How are you guys doing today?
Very excited about what's going to happen and a bit nervous for them, I would say.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm also extremely excited. I think back of last year, how we pulled it, and it was also very crazy. So I hope we can this year again pull some very crazy matchups.
So maybe some housekeeping prior to our bracket reveal taking place. We have a total of 8 players that have qualified for the Europe Cup. However, Vicious unfortunately couldn't make it to the Europe Cup. This has changed things up in our seeding for the bracket reveal. It does mean now that Startic has moved up to seed number 1 and Bibble as the replacement player has stepped into seed number 2 of the bracket. So in total, in seed 1, we will be having Roid, Glorious, Rosit and Startic, which will be on Shayzu's side. And in seed 2, we will be having Ismo, Neff, Hansalot and Bibble. That will be decided by Mard. Now the process for this is we are going to be selecting the seed 1 first with Shayzu, followed by the seed 2 with Mard, and it will be going from match 1 all the way down to match 4. It's that time, guys. Are you excited for this one?
Oh, so excited.
I'm excited. So I chose seed 1 because I wanted to have like Rosit in my pool. That was completely biased. So I said, okay, I want to control Rosit's fate, excuse me, sorry. And the first name is Roid.
What do you say about Roid?
Roid, the 3 times EU champion, is the only player when on the assets they had to find some way because there were too many lines. And they put like SWC champion 20 to 23. He's just like very dominant and everyone is afraid to face him. So who's the poor?
Who is the challenger?
Who's the challenger?
Who's maybe dethroning Roid? Let's see. Gonna have Ismo.
we literally said what would be the worst for the crowd on site to have like one of the Germans facing his Roid first round.
It is literally that. Ismo versus Roid was our very first one. Ismo sadly never won against Roid in Europe Cup. He will have a hard battle in front of him. So good luck to him. Good luck to both players. And let's see how it's going to go.
I mean, that lineup has actually been a Europe Cup final for the 2 years before. So let's see how they're going to end that in the round number 1. So as confirmation, that first match is going to be Roid versus Ismo. Let's jump straight into that second match then, Shayzu. Who's going to be seed number 1 in that one?
Okay, so it's not Roid. I'm very good at guessing. It's Rosit. Vive la France. Let's go. Rosit. So
there, then.
The thing is that he's as well an EU champ, but old generation because he was in
2019.
2019, yeah. And he was the crowd favorite in the World Finals in 19 and didn't really compete at the highest level since then. He was still to the World Final in 20, I think, but lost. So now that he's back, the Frenchies are very, very hyped. Who will he face?
I'm gonna find out who's gonna face. Yeah. Let's see if he can get the hype as well. We have Neff. Neff versus Rosie. So, Neff, how did you play? On the first day, he got sadly pretty fast knocked down to the third day in the losers bracket. So he had a little bit of struggle in the beginning, but in the second week, in the third week, actually, he did pretty well.
Yeah, that did a lot. And he was one of the favorites because in the ladder he's like very high, like number 1 or 3. Yeah. So I think maybe the pressure of being like the favorite played on. But then he adapted his draft quite well. So tough match, I would say, for both of them.
Yeah, definitely a tough one to call. Also, both of those guys do have a ragdoll as well. So we're going to see a really bruiser match going into that match number 2. Confirmation on that one. It is going to be Rosit versus Neff in our match number 2. Let's keep on with that train, Shayzu. Let's get that third match rolling.
Yeah. I was thinking, in the past, you wanted to be in the other part of the bracket than pick Roid because it kind of meant you don't qualify for the World Finals.
Yeah.
But now we have 3 people qualifying.
Exactly.
So Nef and Rosit, even if they face Pink Roid and lose, they can still qualify.
Yeah.
So now, third name, Startic.
Newcomer.
Yeah, newcomer from Belgium. First attempt, and he was already one of the favorites because he just so good. He kind of lost though in the winning the first day because he faced 2-2-2 with just like playing, let's say, original stuff, so you cannot prepare against that. And then he made it through the loser bracket, winning Datake and Eldo. A very strong contender.
Definitely. And actually the only player at the moment with that Laura. And maybe it's going to come to effect for him at that Europe Cup. Who is he going to be facing though, Mads?
Oh, there are only 2 people possible. It's either Hansel or Bibble. And it's gonna be Bibble actually.
So Bibble at first didn't make it, right?
Nope.
Yeah, because he lost against Glorious and Nef. But he made it through because, yeah, sadly, Vicious couldn't make it. Sorry about the mistake. But he had a very strong performance on the first day, and he was 1 set away from qualifying in a winning bracket, but he got like caught up by Glorious. So maybe it's like his second chance.
I think also interesting for that matchup particularly is both of those guys are debutants. It's their first time ever being at a Europe Cup, so are guaranteed a new face at least in the semi-finals as well. Let's see who will actually make it there. Confirmation on that match number 3 then is Startic versus Bibble. We now know who that 4th match is, but just for the confirmation, Shezu, please can you open that egg in front of you and Mards as well to confirm that final matchup, which should be Glorious versus Hanselot.
Glorious.
Hanselot.
Yeah, cool.
What a big matchup then as well to finalize on there, guys. That is the confirmation that we have Glorious versus Hanselot in our match number 4. And you'll be able to see the exact matches that are happening today. For you guys, which one stands out to you? Which one are you most excited to see out of those matches?
I would say for me, just because, okay, I'm very biased because I'm like French, I would say I want to see like Rosit's match. But I'm actually very excited about the Bibble against Startic.
Yeah. And for you, Mads?
Yeah. I mean, that seems like the most interesting match, but like in terms of excitement and where I'm always getting hyped up is like any Pink Roid match. Pink Roid versus Ismo, because Pink Roid was the person who was the closest so far of winning the whole thing. Like he got 2nd place in the World Championship. So each year I'm hoping that this year is the one he's going to make it.
Exactly, and we will be finding out very soon if he can make it or one of the other 7 contenders can take home that Europe Cup champion. Will it be a back-to-back-to-back-to-back champion, or can somebody have something to say about that? Remember, on the 21st of September, we are having our Europe Cup at 2 o'clock European time. You'll either see us in person if you've managed to get tickets in Berlin. If not, you'll see us online on all the different language channels, depending on what language you are speaking and listening. And that is it for our bracket reveal. I'm super excited to share this with you, and I'm sure you'll all be very, very excited to see those matches. We'll see you guys very soon.